and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have a huge pull and bear parcel to go through. I have a range of things in here. So I've actually got some winter coats. I know it's getting into spring, but I just saw them and couldn't resist because I just thought they looked like the perfect puffer jacket. And honestly I have none. I have no puffer jackets whatsoever. And it's freezing. It's absolutely freezing in the UK at the minute, so I'm still going to get some wear out of them right now. And then they'll come around next autumn, winter. Because honestly, the cold in the UK lasts about 8 out of the 12 months of the year anyway, so we might as well stock up right now, you know? So we have them, and then I also have some accessories to go through, and then some little basic tops as well. So we've got a little bit of a range today. I've tried everything on, so I know if things work for me or not. I'll talk you through everything. But yeah, apart from that, I really do hope that you do enjoy this one, and let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with these boots that I got. I'm obsessed with these. These are exactly what I've been looking for. I've been looking for a good quality pair of shoes for such a long time, like cowboy style shoes, because summer festivals, concerts, I don't know, fancy dress, you name it, I need a good pair of knee-high cowboy boots, and I just don't have any, and I haven't found any that fit me up here because I have quite wide legs, like bigger thighs and bigger calves, so I can be quite funny with like jeans, trousers, anything anyway. But any cowboy style boots that I've ever got that have been like knee-high, or just knee-high boots in general really, they've always been really, really uncomfortable. These are really nice and wide, really nice and wide. They've got a lovely bit of room to them, nice bit of stretch. They fit me really well. I did get obviously my normal size in, and they fit me really comfortably because I also have quite wide feet, so things can be a little bit too tight. These are nice and wide at the bottom. They do come in quite a bit at the front, and then you've got like a little bit of a square bit to the front of them, which I really like. I love that design. I think it's super trendy right now, like a square sort of style too, but it's not too intense, you know, it's not too wide. It does come in really nicely without like crushing your feet at the front. I love all this studded detail. I did want something quite like basic. There's ones that I've seen where they've got lace on them, they've got loads of different like gems on them, and as much as I really like them, sometimes I want my outfit to be the main event, you know, and just to chuck on these as like a little extra, because I also think like a cowboy boot, if you are going to a festival, like I'm going to one in summer, you're never guaranteed the sun, are you? You're never fully guaranteed. It could rain. Oh, I'll never forget when Josh went to Parklife one year and it absolutely chucked it down and it was just filthy the whole time. So I feel like these can like class as sort of like wellies as well, you know? You don't care if they're going to get a bit of mud on them, you know? Which is exactly what I was looking for. So I like the fact that they're quite basic but nice, studded, good quality, really nice and thick fur leather. I did get them in black because I wanted them to go with everything, but I'm pretty sure on the website they did have a brown as well. I always link everything down below in the description anyway, so if you do want to go and shop anything, you can. But yeah, fell in love with these, love the style of them. They're really nice and soft inside as well. They've got like a really like soft, not a felt lining to them, but sort of similar to that sort of feel. Like a really soft felty kind of feel to them. So I think they're going to be super comfortable, perfect for summer, perfect for festivals, exactly what I was looking for. On me, they come up to, I want to say about here. So not at the knee, just a bit below. Really nice height actually, because I am quite small, I don't want them to be too high because then it just makes me look a bit stumpy. But these do. They fit me really nicely, so I got them. Next up I got myself a little shoulder bag. How cute is this? I fell in love with this colour and just thought, I have to have it. I'm a brown fan, as you can tell. I love the colour brown. I think it's classic, goes with everything, and I just thought this would be nice for all year round really. It's the perfect autumn colour. But spring, summer, you can literally use it all year round. What I loved so much about this as well is I loved the white stitching. I love the contrast between the brown and the white. I just think it really complemented each other really well. The only thing I will say that I'm not a massive fan of, I don't know if it's because it's not clipped in quite right, but you can see the button, which isn't like a deal breaker for me. I just wish you couldn't see it. If it was a little bit thicker, you wouldn't be able to. But like I said, not a deal breaker. It's not that big of a deal. This is the inside. You know what, actually, I don't know if it can fit my phone in. It is quite small. Let me grab my phone and we'll see. Oh, okay. It does fit my phone in, but literally only just, you know, it just fits my phone in there. But that's perfect. Oh, I thought it was going to be too small. I have the 16 Pro Max as well, so my phone's like the biggest one you can get. Why did that sound so braggy? Ew, calm down. But no, my point is that if you have got a bigger phone, it'll still fit in. I can fit my lipstick, my card holder, sort of all I really need. My only issue is if I've got my camera on me, but I'll just hold my camera. You know, if I'm going out, which is usually when I would wear this, I'll just hold my camera with me and take it, or I'll take a different bag if I need to take my camera with me. It did come in other colours as well, so if brown's not your thing, you can always go and have a little look at what other colours that they had, but for me, brown's a classic, it's a staple. It also has a adjustable strap, so you can move it. It's like a belt sort of style strap. So if you want it a little bit longer, you can. I think I'm going to keep it just as it is because it fits me really nice. It sort of just sits underneath my armpit, like it's got a little bit of room to it, which I like, because I don't like it to be too long, because then I just think it looks a bit weird. It sits a bit weird, but then I also don't like it to be digging in at all. This isn't super comfortable. I'm really surprised that it fit my phone in. I feel like it's actually a bit deceiving. It doesn't look like it's going to, but yeah, it does. So I'm really buzzing with that. I might get it in a couple of other colours as well, just because it's classic. It's going to go with absolutely everything. Then something that's a little bit more of a statement piece, a little bit more dressy. I got myself the nicest bag ever. Look at this. Oh, I love it so much. I've been seeing these studded bags everywhere, like this studded sort of design. I'm actually obsessed with it. At first I was like, ooh, am I a fan of that? And then the more that I've seen it, the more I've been like, yep, no, I absolutely love it. This one really sold itself to me because I like the contrast in the sizing of the studs, like the big and then the small the whole way around. And I love the fact that it's around the whole bag, so you've got even like mini ones at the top. How sweet is that? It's a really, really good size. Like this one, you don't even have to think about if it's not going to fit things in. Your phone, your camera, your Polaroid, you name it, it's going to fit in. One only tiny little thing that I will say is that I would have loved if it had a little zip up pocket on the side, just because I like to put like keys in there or money or something like that, you know, if I'm out and about. And it is just like a little button clasp, so you just need to be wary of that because things could maybe fall out, you know, if you're not being very careful, if you're just chucking your bag about, which I can be a bit guilty of sometimes. But they're like tiny, tiny, minuscule little things that I would say. All in all, I love this. Did come in other colours. I love this like mauve brown colour. Gonna go with so much still in my wardrobe. But I think if I was gonna wear this, I'd probably go like silver heels with it, and then I'd just stick to like a plainish outfit. I won't want too much going on. I won't want like sequins going on, or sparkles going on, or loads and loads of patterns, because then it'd just take away from this. But to be quite honest, I don't really own much of that in my wardrobe anyway. I'm quite boring. I am quite boring. But then I think I'd rather have neutrals in my wardrobe, and then I can get things like this and dress it up a little bit more that way. And then I think with like loads of silver jewellery, or even mixing like the silver and gold, would be really nice. So yeah, fell in love with this. It's the perfect length again on the arm, because obviously this one isn't adjustable, but for me it's perfect. It's got a nice bit of room, super comfortable. It was cold when it was on my body though. It's absolutely freezing, but it's freezing in this house. But I think in the summer you have to be careful that you don't like leave it to sit in the sun, because then it'll be absolutely boiling. Apart from that, this is the perfect bag. I love it so much, and it's nice, and like, even though it is slouchy, it's got like a square sort of fitted part to the bottom, so I think it'll stand up quite nicely. Maybe not completely, but it's not like really, really flimsy, especially when it's full of things as well. Onto the puffer jackets. Now I feel like these are going to be better off on the try and clip, but I did get 2 of them. I've been looking for a puffer jacket for a while. I wanted it to be quite cropped. I didn't want it to be way, way, way too oversized. I wanted it to cinch me in a little bit, and I didn't want it to have a hood. The reason I didn't want it to have a hood is because when I have a hood underneath, like a hoodie underneath, sometimes it can be a bit too much, and I can't like get them to sit nicely. It just looks a bit weird. So I just wanted to have something where I didn't need to worry about that. I can just have my hood. If it's raining, you know, I put my umbrella up. I'm not too worried about it having a hood or not. So yeah, I got it in 2 different colours, and I fell in love with both of them. They're really, really nice. For one, the quality is 10 out of 10, like super thick. It's that puffy type of material where you could definitely flatten it out, so you could like still take it on holiday and stuff with you, which is great, because that's the only thing in the winter. It's a nightmare going anywhere, because you could just take up all your suitcase, whereas this one I feel like will fold up quite small, but then it sort of expands when it's not being like pushed against. It does cuff in at the arm, so it comes in a little bit, which is super flattering. Like I said, it's not got a hood, so it's just like a really nice high neck. And then it zips up. You do have buttons as well, so you can secure it in place. And then inside is this really lovely fleece lining, so it's gonna keep you so warm. Like, I put this on and I was like, oh, I'm so cozy, so comfortable right now. So that was ideal. I didn't realise that it came with fleece lining, so I was really happy with that. Like I said, I did want it to be cuffed in at the bottom or cropped. And this isn't cropped, it sort of sits like on my hip bone, so like just under my waistline. So if I had jeans on, you wouldn't be able to see the top of my jeans, which is a really nice length. However, if I do want it a little bit more cropped, it's got these little bits so you can cinch yourself in. Now you just pull this down and it'll stay in place, and then you can like tuck it under a little bit more. So that's what I did when I tried it on, just because I preferred the fit of it that way, because it is more of like a slouchy fit. Like, it's sort of, it's just a round fit at the bottom. It doesn't cuff in. Can you see? It's sort of square at the bottom, which I don't mind, that's fine, but I prefer it to be a little bit more cinched in. What I do think is nice is that you have the option to wear it both ways. So if I have loads of layers on and maybe I do want it a bit more slouchy and comfortable and oversized, I can do that. And then I can stitch myself in and have it a little bit more cropped too. So it works both ways, which is lovely. Another thing that I really enjoy, when you do button it up, it hides the zip and everything, so it just makes it look that little bit more sleek. And it's got really nice, beautiful, big padding sections, you know, just brings you in a little bit more. So I got it in the black, and honestly, it's like a blanket. It's like a bit of a weighted blanket. It's so cozy, so comfortable. Oh, it's just beautiful. So you can't go wrong with the black. Classic, gonna go with everything. And then I also saw that it came in the brown. Like I said, I love brown, so as soon as I saw that it came in the brown, I thought, you know what, I'm having it as well. And I think arguably this one's my favourite out of the two. I love it. It's really nice, deep, matte. This one's a matte design as well, which is nice because I hate it when things are shiny. When it's too shiny, it just makes it look cheap, whereas this looks more expensive than it is. I didn't end up paying too much for these. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head how much I ended up paying, but I will leave it in the description box if you want to go and have a look. But yeah, it's the exact same. It does have pockets as well, which I forgot to say on the other one. Yeah, little zip-up pockets at each side. And they're nice and deep, and they're fleece lined again. Look at that. Oh, so cozy. Are you kidding me? That is perfect. Yeah, so the exact same. Zips down, fleecy on the inside. Really nice and cozy. Yeah, like I said, it's got zips, it's got a nice bit of padding. This one almost feels thicker, which I feel like is impossible, but it just feels maybe a little bit thicker. It cuffs in on the arms. The back is the exact same, just nice, big, thick layers of padding. This is the best puffer jacket I've seen in a long time. I feel like it looks more expensive than what it is. Like, if you told me it was a designer one, I wouldn't even be surprised. The quality is really good, the design's really good, I feel like it's really well thought out. If I had to complain about anything, I would just say that this is very, very high. So if I've got makeup on, I'm like, oh. So I have to zip it down a little bit. But I feel like days if I was just running out the house with no makeup on, it'd be zipped right up. Especially in the winter when it's really, really cold. But I just feel like maybe it's a bit of a recipe for disaster for me getting makeup on it. But that's a me issue. But that's literally the only thing that I can say about it, because everything else is absolutely perfect. I'm so happy. It's gonna last me years. It's an absolute staple in my wardrobe, and I'm so excited. Even if I don't get much wear out of it between now and like September, October time, it's gonna be worth it when autumn, winter comes around next year, because things like this you never really go off of, do you? It's just a classic, it's a basic, and yeah, really good quality. So I'm really, really chuffed with that. That's one thing that I always say about Pull&Bear. Like, I'm never worried about the quality, which is why I think I went for them. Because it is coming into spring, summertime, so I don't really need puffer jackets. But when I saw it, and I thought, you know what? I've been looking for months and months and months, and I've not been able to find something. That looks like it's going to be really nice. It's exactly what I've been looking for, and I know that the quality is going to be good because it always is. So yeah, very, very happy with both of them. The last things that I got was two little basic tank tops. So I'm going to start off with the one that I really, really loved. This burgundy plum colour, I feel like is really coming in this year. I'm starting to see it coming in more and more. I just did a Zara video that will be up before this one, and I got like a plum style top there. Didn't know how I felt about it, and then I put it on and I was like, oh, actually I quite like this. So I feel like that colour's coming in, and I'm not mad about it because I love this. So this is just like a basic little tank top. I feel like for spring, summer, this is going to be perfect, either with like nice white creamy trousers, or even just black, or some denim shorts or black shorts. I'm just going to wear this. It's a nice little basic, even just as like a little throw on as you walk into the beach, you know, like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. So this is what it looks like. I love the contrast between the bright white and then this dark burgundy colour. One of my favourite things about it as well is I love this white stitching. It's just such a nice tiny little detail. Like, you can barely see it, but it just makes all the difference. It's got the same on the back as well. Yeah, it's super nice. It's really nice thick neckline. I love a square neck, especially for girls who are a bit more flat chested. I feel like sometimes V-necks can like make you look a little bit flatter and not be as flattering, whereas I feel like a square neck, you can get away with it. It's quite nice because you don't need to push anything together with a square. So it's sort of like a mixture of a scoop neck and a square neck. Really nice and thick, it's good quality. It's stretchy, but it's that like sort of elasticated ribbed material where it sort of bounces back. So it's really figure hugging. It brings you in really nicely, but then you've still got a nice bit of stretch to it. You don't feel restricted or like suffocated at all. So very happy with that. I think it's a really nice length on the arms. It comes down really nicely. It's not like too high up, because if it's too high up, I'm uncomfortable. You know, I'm constantly like bringing them down. It's not, it's a really nice length. Like I said, super stretchy, super comfortable. Did come in so many other colours as well. So I got it in this colour, and I went for a size down just because I knew it would be a little bit stretchy. And I'm glad that did, because I feel like it fits me perfectly. And then I also got it in the white. Now this is where things went wrong. So it's not that I don't like the white. I really enjoy the style of it. I love the thick collar again. It's really, really thick all around the sides. I think it's a really nice detail. it just makes it look that little bit more expensive. When you put it on, it's really nice, figure hugging. I just think it looks really nice and feels really good quality when it's on because of this thick colour. However, when brands make white tank tops, I feel like they need to double line it or put a lining underneath because you could see everything. I tried it on without a bra to begin with. Oh my god, you could see everything. And then I tried it on with a bra and you could see my whole lining of my bra, you could see the straps, you could see absolutely everything. So I can't wear this, unfortunately. I don't think that it would help sizing up because I was maybe thinking, would it help if I sized up? But you'd still be able to see through it either way. Like I said, the other one's so figure hugging. Because this is slightly see-through, it does me no favours, you know? Just not thick enough. And this is the issue with white. Sometimes you get a good one and sometimes, you know, it's completely see-through. You don't really know what you're going to get until you start trying it, you know? So for me, it just didn't work. It was a little bit too thin, which is a shame because I liked the length of it. It sits on my hip bone. I don't really like things that are as cropped anymore. I feel like I'm really growing out with that phase in life and I just want to be a little bit more covered up. It sits really nicely. The style of the neckline and everything is exactly what I was looking for. It's just not thick enough. If it wasn't see-through, it'd be absolutely perfect, but it is. And it's, yeah, that rib style material. Can you see? I mean, you'll see on the train clip anyway, but can you see? You can just see like everything, my whole hand and all the details through it. This didn't work for me, unfortunately, but I love the other one. I think if you do like this style, go for any colour but the white because this is perfect. You can't see anything at all. It's just a white one, unfortunately. But I feel like that's not just a Pull&Bear issue. I feel like Pull&Bear can maybe improve to make sure that they don't have tops that are see-through. I feel like globally it's just an issue. A lot of brands haven't perfected white yet and it's really hit or miss. So the burgundy one is staying, but unfortunately the white one didn't quite work. But that is everything that I got from Pull&Bear. Thank you so much to Pull&Bear for sending these bits over. But like I always say, I'm going to be honest with you, some things worked, some things didn't. I really hope that you did enjoy this one. I've got a few more fashiony videos coming up now it's coming to spring and summer, so I'm really excited for some new clothes and some more spring summery bits. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon for another one. Bye!